students, welcome to my channel PM Biology. In previous lecture we have talked about the linkage, its types and significance of linkage. Today we are going to talk about the process of crossing over, mechanism of crossing over, then the significance of crossing over, then I will also will discuss on some factors which affects the crossing over process. So let's get started. First of all, what is the meaning of the crossing over? Crossing over actually it is taking place during Pachitin process, and this Pachitin is nothing but the substage of prophase 1 of meiosis process. Now this crossing over actually it starts from the Pachitin, and then further as the meiosis process proceeds further towards the next stage, that is diplotin, then it is more visible to us. Then the term crossing over actually it was firstly coined by the scientist Morgan. Then it is another name for a recombination or physical exchange of equal pieces of adjacent non-sister chromatids. So it is nothing but the process where recombination takes place, and it is occurring because of the physical exchange of the adjacent non-sister chromatids. So this process actually when you read or when you learn about the meiosis process, you will find the process of crossing over in the first meiotic division. So watch that video to understand this topic well. So during the process of crossing over, one of the paired chromosome arms, they exchange it gets exchanged physically at one or more locations. So this process of crossing over, which is taking place in paired chromosomes, and the physical exchange of the small part of the arm occurs here. The two homologous chromosomes, they are connected at a certain point that is called chiasma. So when these homologous chromosomes, they connect together, and that point of connection is called chiasma, or also the process is called as chiasmata formation. Then the crossing over occurs, chromatids break at chiasma and reattach to a different homologous chromosome. So crossing over which is taking place after this chiasmata formation. So what happens here is that there is a reattachment. Firstly they break and they reattach to a different homologous chromosome. So in short, there will be the exchange of the genetic material, there will be the exchange of genes from one non-sister chromatid to the another non-sister chromatid. Okay, so the chromatids resulting from the such type of interchange of segments, they are known as the recombinants. They are recombinants, and the chromatids that remain intact are called as non-crossover parental chromatids. So wherever the chromatid segments they are exchanged, that chromatids are now called as recombinants because they are recombined, they are attached to the different another part of the homologous chromosome. But where there is no such exchange occurs, that part of the chromosome is called as non-crossover parental chromatids. Okay, now in this diagram you will understand how exactly the process of crossing over is occurring. So firstly, see, these are two different homologous chromosomes. Okay, this is one homologous chromosome and this is another homologous chromosome. Now these two homologous chromosome, they come closer here. Okay, and the crossing over process is started now. Crossing over occurs after the formation of this chiasmata. This is called chiasmata formation, and we can see that there is a X-shaped structure is formed here after or during the process of crossing over, and this is nothing but the chiasmata formation. Okay, now here there will be the exchange of the genetic material. So in this step in the next step you will find that the half of the part of a red homologous chromosome is now attached to the blue colored chromosome, and blue colored part of the chromosome is now attached to the red chromosome, homologous chromosome. So this is called as recombinant chromatids. This is now recombinant chromatids, and where there is no exchange in this part, there is no exchange, these chromatids are not exchanged here, and therefore such chromatids we can call it as a non-recombinant chromatids. Okay, so this is recombinant chromatids, these two are recombinant chromatids, and which wherever there is no such recombination is occurring, that part of chromatids is called non-recombinant chromatids. Right, now let's move to the major steps in the meiotic crossing over. Now the steps, we can say that firstly they should come closer and they form a pairing, and therefore this first step of this crossing over is synapsis. So the pairing phenomenon of homologous chromosomes in presence of synaptonymal complex. This is the first step where the homologous chromosomes, they come closer and they form a pairing. So phenomenon of pairing will be the first step, after which the crossing over can take place. Okay, so this is the first step. Second step will be now the duplication of chromosome. Duplication of chromosome is the second step. So what happens actually here is homologous chromosomes, they gets duplicated to form chromatids. Now these homologous chromosomes now duplicated, they form two arms each. Okay, so they are duplicated here in the second step. Right, now in the next step there will be actual crossing over process, the exchange of chromosomal segments between two sister chromatids. Okay, so this is the third step where the actual process of crossing over is taking place, means the exchange of chromosomal segments between two non-sister chromatids is nothing but the crossing over process that we have seen in the previous slide with the help of the diagram. And finally there will be terminalization or the end. So after the exchange of the genetic material, after the exchange of the small segments of the chromatids, they are now ready to separate. So it's a terminalization process, separation of non-homologous chromosomes after crossing over. So they will separate out from each other, and the step is called as terminalization. So the major steps in the meiotic crossing over are synapsis formation, that means pairing of homologous chromosomes, means they have to come closer and form a pairing, they have to duplicate themselves to form the chromatids here. So second step will be duplication of chromosomes, third step will be the actual crossing over process, and lastly there should be the separation of these homologous chromosome. This is called these are all the steps involved in the process of crossing over. Now let's move to the factors affecting crossing over. Now there are some factors which really affects the crossing over process, in which there are 5 of them which we will discuss here. So first one is sex. So here male and female, they differ in the process, or there is a difference in the frequency of the crossing over in male and female. So there is a tendency of reduction of crossing over in male mammals. There is little bit difference in the crossing over frequency in the male and female. So here in case of mammals there is a less crossing over process takes place in the male mammals. Second is mutation. Now mutation is a sudden change in the chromosomes, and when such mutation occurs due to any reason, there are many reasons for the mutation process. So this mutation, if occurs in the chromosome that really affects the process of crossing over. So how it affects, it will reduce the crossing over process. If there is a mutation in the chromosomes, then it will be resulting into the reduction of the crossing over process. Then there is another factor, that is temperature. Now this temperature, when it fluctuates from high and low temperature variations, if the animal is in very high temperature or low temperature variations, then there is increase in the percentage of crossing over in certain parts of the chromosome. So temperature also affects the process of crossing over. Means high and low temperature fluctuations affects or increases the percentage of crossing over in certain parts of chromosome. Right, these are three. Fourth one is now X-ray effect. X-ray is also one of the factor which will definitely going to affect the process of crossing over. Now how it affects? X-ray radiations, they increase the crossing over near centromere. So in short, we can say that X-ray also increases, X-ray radiations, irradiations, or the exposure of X-ray to that organism increases the crossing over near the centromere part of the chromosome. Next is the age. Now older age increases the rate of crossing over. So all these are the factors which are affecting the crossing over process. Now moving to the next point, that is significance of crossing over. Now this significance will be involved, will be having the first significance of crossing over is it produces new combinations of traits. We know that there is genetic material which is exchanged, some genes are exchanged in the process of crossing over. So that means there should be definitely the production of some new types of traits. So it is producing new combinations of traits, which is one of the significance. Second is through crossing over segments of homologous chromosomes, there are interchanged and interchanging of this segments occurs, and therefore this provide origin of new characters and genetic variations. So genetical variations or recombinations of some new characters or resulting into the new characters, this is also one of the significance of crossing over. Next significance will be the crossing over plays a very important role in the field of breeding process to improve the varieties of plants and animals. If somebody wants to have some new variety in their plants and all, or if somebody wants to have some new kind of animals, new variety of animals, new breed of animals, so in that case this process of crossing over really helps here, and it will help you to get new varieties of plants and animals. So all these are the significance of crossing over. So today what we have talked about the mechanism of crossing over, then the steps which are involved in the process of crossing over, then we have also seen some factors which are affecting the crossing over, and this is the last point, that is significance of crossing over. I hope you understand this topic. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching. Thank you so much.